Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Texans will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago.
20 carries, 80 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From midfield, here's Tua. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the set is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, it's Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going for it all.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Tua going to run again.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He'll return it from the 6. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Room here to run.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans, 33 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down.
Tua.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw there taken in by Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. Dak Prescott strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Odell Beckham, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll wrap up the weekend with a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They're going to look to throw. On the move to his left. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
The drive will start with an option going left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd and 9 now.
Oh, that's taken in by Ertz. A nice catch.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Bengals set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Aaron Donald in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Tua.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now he'll escape to his left. And that is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One final try for Tagovailoa. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Houston, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.